TomoNews presents the worst logistics services.
DC woman leaves poo-poo package for thief. Ah, 'tis the season when people start to steal a lot of stuff, especially with all the online shopping going on for the holidays. A DC woman was tired of people stealing packages from her front step while she was at work, so she decided she would do something about it. Andrea Hutzler, 33, said that over the past 2 months, she's had over $800 worth of packages stolen from her front steps, including Christmas presents, clothes, and even aluminum poles. Finally, Hutzler said, "Enough with the crap," and enlisted the help of her 2 dogs. "I have a shovel that I used to pick up their dog poop," Hutzler said. "So instead of just shoveling it into a garbage bag, I shoveled it into a box." She left the poo-poo package on her front step, where it was recently picked up by the alleged thief, and the whole thing was caught on a hidden camera she set up. Hutzler turned the video of the suspect over to the police, who say they are looking for the man and will step up neighborhood patrols.
UPS driver tosses package over a fence and then urinates against the side of a home.
Jaguar driving thief caught stealing mail packages. Security cameras at 2 Washington state homes caught a mystery woman swiping mail packages from their doorsteps before driving away in a luxury getaway car late last week. Rather than stealing the boxes and dashing off as fast as possible as one might expect, this unidentified still-on-the-lam Polsbo burglar took her sweet little time, without even considering the fact that she might just be, and in fact was, on camera, before driving away in a not-too-subtle escape vehicle, a black Jaguar. And what did the seemingly wealthy klepto end up getting for all her efforts? Some vitamins and scrapbook material, apparently. Nice work.
Iowa woman charged after mailing poop to her neighbors. When Mary Eppert and her husband received a doo-doo-filled package one day in mid-December, the Burlington, Iowa couple knew immediately who was to blame. The pair had been feuding with their neighbors for the last 4 years over their neighbor's dog incessant barking. When direct complaints proved unsuccessful, the irritated couple took matter to police as well as animal control authorities, but when that too proved ineffective, they took to the web, posting footage of their neighbors barking Great Pyrenees onto YouTube. Things soon escalated and Eppert received this package on December 13th. Why the neighbor identified as 51-year-old Kimberly Captivella chose to grab cow dung rather than her dogs, which we would have think made for a better prank, remains unanswered. Captivilla has since admitted to pulling the stunt and faces up to 30 days in jail and a $620 fine if the charges stick.
The mail rail, a relic of life of early 20th century London, is scheduled to be reinvented as a tourist ride by 2020. In the first decade of the 20th century, London's crowded streets were impeding mail deliveries. So in 1913, the UK Parliament ordered the construction of a dedicated underground rail line connecting major postal hubs. Construction of the line, dubbed the Mail Rail, was put on hold during World War I, but the line was completed in 1927 and went on to carry as many as 12 million letters and parcels each day for several decades. The train ran at speeds of up to 60 kilometers per hour over 30 kilometers of tracks. Post office feeder buses ferried mail to and from the mail rail stations. As London entered the digital age, postal volumes decreased and the system was mothballed in 2003. The mail rail is scheduled to be turned into a tourist ride by 2020 and will become part of a new postal museum showcasing the 400-year history of the UK's postal service. The new postal museum will combine the archive and museum collections and is scheduled to open in 2016.
Suspicious mail sent to CIA and military installations. The feds are investigating some very suspect packages that were sent to various government buildings on Monday. According to CNN, scanners at military and intelligence buildings in Washington, D.C. and Virginia detected suspicious packages on Monday. 10 devices were found in total. Law enforcement told CNN that the packages all contained black powder. One at Fort Belvoir in Virginia was found to also contain a fuse and a suspected GPS. Authorities say the packages were sent via regular mail. Explosions from the packages would not have resulted in casualties.
Delivering mail is a tough gig, what with the constant threat of vicious dogs and would-be attackers. So if you're a postal worker, carrying pepper spray on you might sound like a good idea. Unless you're delivering mail to a psycho, in which case it might backfire. 25-year-old Akron, Ohio native Robert Kiefer is just that kind of psychopath. Last Saturday afternoon, Kiefer was waiting with bated breath for a check to come in the mail. It didn't arrive. So he went apeshit, grabbed the mailman's pepper spray, sprayed him with it, and bit him in the leg. The 56-year-old mailman was able to fend off his crazed attacker momentarily, but was knocked down a second time. Following a call from a concerned neighbor, police eventually made their way to the scene. But Kiefer wasn't quite done just yet. He turned his attention to the police and got a dose of mace in the face himself. He was quickly arrested and remains in custody after he was unable to post a $1,000 bail set Monday in Akron Municipal Court. Kiefer is expected to appear in court for a pretrial hearing on February 21st.
Mean wild turkeys messing with Ohio mail carriers. A big mess of angry wild turkeys are preventing mail carriers from delivering the mail in Rocky River, Ohio. The Postal Service let the city know that some carriers wouldn't be able to deliver mail because hostile turkeys were creating unsafe conditions. For the past 3 weeks, around 25 to 30 homes haven't been getting any mail thanks to the aggressive turkeys. Mail carriers don't have anything to scare the turkeys off, so people have had to end up going to the post office to get their mail. Unfortunately, the city can't go all guns and glory on the feathered foes due to a city ordinance. The city has instead told residents not to leave out any kind of bird food. Too bad, Thanksgiving is over.
New dog law gives the mailman a fighting chance. In Taiwan, where postmen ride motorcycles laden with saddlebags full of letters and packages, there is no place to hide from an aggressive dog. This year alone, there have been 350 reported cases of dogs attacking and injuring postmen. In the southern Taiwan city of Tainan, one postman was even attacked by the owner of a dog after he hit the dog while it was biting him. The postman eventually got away, but not without a bite mark, one black eye, and several missing teeth. This owner's just as vicious as his dog. But there's hope yet. Taiwan is finally implementing a new law this year that will allow the postman to refuse to deliver mail if the owner has blatantly ignored several warnings to restrain their dog. If the owner receives a no delivery notice, they will just have to come to the post office to get their own mail. And they better not bring their dog. There will also be new classes for delivery staff to learn how to fend off dog attacks. The current methods have been to use a stout stick and to keep some of the scraps from their own meals handy when confronted by an aggressive dog. Postie Mr. Huang says that he doesn't agree with the current methods and is nervous about even hanging the stick on his motorcycle. He doesn't want to give owners the impression that he wants to hurt their pets. Mr. Huang says that at least 50% of delivery staff have been bitten at least once, and he is chased by dogs on his route every day.